we go. Okay, hi guys, Melissa here. So I wanted to start kind of a new segment, if you will, on my YouTube channel, and I'm calling it Car Therapy. And basically what it's going to be is just vlogs. But I think it's going to be like the kind of stuff that I think about when I'm commuting. I think I do most of my deep thought and most critical thinking or life thinking, I guess, like when I'm driving and when I'm in the car, just because you're completely alone, and if you just turn off the music and you just kind of cruise. I mean, my commute is pretty much a straight shot down one main road, so it's pretty easy for me. But anyway, so for the first episode of Car Therapy, something that I've been struggling with recently is how to deal with someone that you dislike. And this could be a coworker, this could be a friend of a friend, this could be, I don't know, pretty much anybody. And typically I don't dislike people. I'm a pretty forgiving person, and I kind of like to give people the benefit of the doubt more often than not. But there have been cases where it's, that one person that really just rubs me the wrong way. And so I wanted to talk about kind of my thought process on how I deal with that, because I feel like that's something really difficult for me. Again, I don't dislike people very often, so when it does happen, I kind of just I don't know how to react, I guess. And I'm trying to talk myself through it and give myself ways to sort of process that and convince myself that there are better ways to spend my energy, because there's really no point to disliking anyone. I mean, of course there's really bad people out there who of course you can hate and dislike, but in the end I think that disregarding someone and I can't think of the word that I'm searching for, but being unaffected by people it's better, because first off, you're not using up your energy and you're not ruining your good vibes based on what somebody else is doing with their life or what somebody else does that may bother you. So kind of how I like to go through it is like this. So there's I dislike someone. So I take that person and think about why. Why do I dislike them? Do they lie? Are they mean? Or do they do things that I don't agree with? Like, I try to figure out what is the reason that I dislike this person. And then once I figure that out, it becomes more and more clear how ridiculous it is that I even have any sort of feeling about that at all, because it really all just comes down to one thing, and that is, does it affect me? And of course, if it's a friend and they've lied to you or hurt you in some way, then yeah, that might affect you and that might make you upset, of course. I mean, especially if it's someone that you feel like you might be close to. But in other situations, like, I know that I've dealt with it with coworkers, and it's not anyone that I currently work with or have worked with within the past 5 years. It's from a while ago, so I feel like I can put it in this video. And So I had this person that I worked with, and this was years and years and years ago, and I don't think they'll ever see this video, so I think it's fine. But I just really, really disliked them. I didn't like their work ethic. I didn't like how they kept their work area. I didn't like the lack of pride that they took in their job. And so I like kind of thought about all of that, and then went to the question again, like, how does this affect you, and why are you letting it affect you, and why are you putting your energy and turning your positive energy into negative energy against them? And I think at that point it becomes pretty clear that no matter what the reason is for you disliking someone or a particular person, it's not important in the grand scheme of things, and in the grand scheme of life and happiness and positivity, which of course everyone, I'm sure, wants. I would hope that everyone wants positive vibes and positive feelings in their lives and surrounding them and their friends and their family. So when you think about that, like, how is it affecting you? And it's not. Their workspace didn't affect me. Sure, sometimes their lack of responsibility in their job would affect me, because I would have to pick up on certain things that they would let slip through the cracks. So yes, that sort of affected me, but when I really went back and looked at it, it affected me in a good way, because it also taught me a lot, and I learned a lot of new things that I wouldn't have learned if they would have just been doing their job. So I just think it's really important to take a step back, and if you are struggling with someone that you dislike, just remember that it takes a lot less energy, and it causes a lot less negativity in your own life to just let it go. And that person isn't necessarily going to care whether you like them or dislike them, or like or dislike the way that they do things. So you really just have to take a step back and just remember that only you can control how you react to things, and how you react to things is going to affect your vibes in your life. So if you're spending all of this time disliking people and focusing on their negativity, it dims out your own positivity and your own happiness in your own life. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep that at the forefront of my mind, and sometimes I will even just kind of sing that Frozen song in my mind, like, let it go, and not in like a I can't hold it back anymore sort of thing, but like an actual, like, just let it go. It's not affecting you. It's not your deal. It's not your life. It's not your problem. And yeah, so I hope that if you are struggling with someone that you dislike, that this is helpful to you. And just know that it's going to happen. You're going to run across people that you don't agree with all the time. I mean, if we all got along, it would be kind of weird, I think. And there has to be different kinds of people to make the world go around. And we're not always going to mesh and vibe and have, unicorns and rainbows around us all the time. So it's important to know how to react to those things, and to learn the best way that you feel is a good way. I mean, this is just my way to deal with it. So if you guys have any suggestions on how you deal with people that you dislike, or how you let go of things that, or people that maybe aren't affecting you as much as you're letting them, please let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed car therapy. I hope to be releasing these once a week, along with my outfits of the week videos. And yeah, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.